Hey there, YouTubers. Big Larry here. All right, so I just actually got back. I just finished watching or rather reading all about the new iPhone 4.0 OS presentation that Apple just finished not too long ago. So actually, I wrote down some notes. I'm gonna go ahead and go through them real quick, kind of let you guys know what exactly just happened, so you guys are up to speed as far as what will be happening. So we're gonna start off with the first thing. Everybody's been wanting it. Most of the phones have it already, and now we have it. Multitasking. What's great though is you don't have to use an app killer like I talked about. I talked about it in a previous video. From what I'm guessing, you don't have to use an app killer. What it is they have a little kind of dock at the bottom that shows you any programs you have running at once. If I'm reading this right, I'll put the picture up right now. So yeah, you see there's a little dock right there on the bottom. So that'd be really cool. So you can always see what's going on. You can actually freeze any program that you're running and just freeze it, close it, bring it up later, and you didn't lose any information at all, which is awesome. Sometimes you get playing games or you start doing something or internet or whatever, and you get distracted. So that's a big plus. I'm excited for that. The way they presented it. Originally, I was if about it, but I like the way they presented it. It looks really good. Next thing what's going on is this is actually one I am very excited about. I like it a lot, and it's just the most simple thing that would help out so much, and it's in app folders. You can do app folders, so you can have all this clutter you have. You can condense it down. Very simple. Just condense it on down. Now, what you do, I guess, is for all your games, you open when you create a new folder, and you crawl that one games. You put all your games in there, all work, all I mean, it's self-explanatory. I don't have to go too much detail with this. So that's a big plus. I'm sorry if I feel like I'm rushing through this stuff, but I have a lot to cover. Apple did release a lot of information. So the app folder, I'm very excited about. That's gonna help clean all that clutter up really well. I'm looking forward to that. New one, they're doing a new mail app. So the original mail app is if you had multiple accounts, you just go back and it would just show you a list of all of your accounts themselves. Your email addresses. Well, now I guess what they do is if you have two or three Gmails, what you go do is you go all the way back as opposed to just seeing all your email addresses. They'll show a Gmail, then they'll show Yahoo, they'll show Hotmail. So you click on Google or Gmail, open up, there's all your Gmail accounts. Click on Yahoo, there's all your Yahoo accounts. So that's actually really cool. If you have multiple accounts, that's probably more towards the business side of iPhone, which I have multiple accounts, so I'd probably use it. I have three or four emails working, so I would definitely use that. Let's go to the one. Been waiting for this. Not surprised. Actually, if it is a little late in this one, custom backgrounds. As opposed to having a straight black background, like this picture here, you actually be able to do the custom backgrounds now, which I'm very excited about. I mean, now I can go ahead and put naked ladies or whatever in my background or whatever. I mean, that's a simple thing. Sometimes it's the simple stuff that makes you smile, right? So that's a big one. Another one actually is really cool is Game Center, kind of like what Xbox 360 does. It's going to keep track of all the games you play. If I'm guessing, if I read it correctly, it's going to keep track of all the games you play. It's going to keep all your friends you play with, your achievements, leaderboards, like all that information is going to be on one little app. So you just open that app up and it's going to give you all the information right there. That's a big plus. That's a cool thing. I didn't even think about putting that on an iPhone. Way to go to Apple. That was awesome. Um, one, this one, I guess they were trying to, I guess they were discussing it in the presentation that Apple stated they tried to buy AdMob. I guess if I'm saying that correctly, AdMob. Google and Apple are both fighting over buying them out. So Apple couldn't buy them out, so said screw it, start their own. That's what Apple does. So they have one called iAd. Um, I guess what it is if you have apps on your iPhone, you obviously have seen the little ads, the little black bars sit on the bottom. Um, Kind of boring. You just kind of tune them out. Nobody notices them. Well, they're gonna actually make them lifelike. They're talking about actually making them pop now. which is really good. And here's a photo showing all the stuff. They're going to go over, 60% of all proceeds go to the developers, which is good. Um, you have, it's supposed to pop a lot more. I don't know how well that's going to work out. We'll find out. Um, but maybe it's a little more colorful. Maybe the black text is just, the Google AdSense is done, or whatever they use. I said never pay attention to it. So there you go. We'll see how that works out. I'm not excited about it. I'm kind of on it. So let's go on about that. Oh, this one is actually showing improvement. This is well, it's 5-time digital zoom. Yeah. So now you'll be able to zoom with your camera. You can just zoom on in there. That's good. I like that. Sometimes you're pretty far away. How well it's going to work with the original camera I have on the 3G and 3GSs and all that stuff, I don't know. More or less, from what I'm hearing, is it's geared more towards a 5 megapixel camera. So you can definitely look for a bigger camera, probably a 5 or a 7, maybe even a 10 on the next iPhone 4G or whatever it's going to be called. The new iPhone will probably have a bigger, stronger web camera on it, and that's more or less what this is geared towards. I don't think it's a big deal on the 3GS. It might be a little blurry when you zoom in. It's not going to be as clear, crystal clear as you'd want it to be. But we'll see. I mean, Apple doesn't really put something out there that they don't believe in. So we'll see what that happens. And Bluetooth keyboards. They're kind of like, I guess, the iPad allows Bluetooth keyboards. Just get a little Bluetooth keyboard, hook it all up or sync it, and you have a little keyboard there. They're doing that with the iPhones now. So that's actually, that's not bad. I don't use my iPhone for a lot of heavy typing, but I'm sure if you use some kind of, database application in there where you can use a lot of typing, you can use it on an airplane or whatever for business aspects or heavy emailing. That's actually would be pretty useful. You just put your iPhone down, sync it, and just go to town. So that's actually a really cool idea. I'm not going to use it probably, but it's there. It's nice to have these options. One day I may want to use it, and I actually have the option. That's what's important. Next one, we'll go down. Oh, this is okay. So I have a little bit of bad news here, guys. First of all, the good news: 3GS. We will be having the upgrade to the 4.0 OS in summer, sometime in summertime. They didn't give a specific time. So yeah, now the bad news. The 3G and lower will not be able to upgrade fully. Now you will be able to get certain things with it, but it's not going to be compatible with certain aspects of the iPhone. Like I'm willing to bet you maybe the multitasking won't be able to work with the 3G, or the 5 times zoom, or this is you'll get an upgrade to it, but it's not going to be a full upgrade. So if you guys had to purchase the 4.0 upgrade for the 3G, even 3G or older, I would kind of weigh the good and the bad. You might want to just go ahead and stick with the old one if it's going to be any problems. I would actually hold off and wait to see if there's any issues with the 3Gs. I have a 3GS, so I'm not worried about it. So more bad news: the iPad will be getting the upgrade. That's not bad, but that is good. The bad is that they'll be holding off because it's a brand new item, and you still have a brand new operating system for it. They're going to hold off the 4.0 operating system for the iPad until fall. Okay, so come fall, you'll have your iPad upgradable. But till then, you're gonna be stuck with the same operating system, which I don't think is that big of a deal. Honestly, I don't have an iPad, but you should be fine with that. So that's basically all that I found that was in the presentation. A lot of stuff. I'm super excited about it. I like this. I cannot wait to get my hands on this operating system, and as soon as it's out, you can guarantee I will have a video up letting you guys know about it. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Leave some comments down below. Oh, there you go. Leave some comments on down below, and let me know what you guys thought of the video, or if you have any thoughts of what you thought of Apple's presentations. Are you disappointed? Are you excited? Is there something you wanted to see that you didn't? Did you get everything you wanted out of it? Let's have a discussion. Let's find out, all right? Maybe this stuff can get back to Apple. We never know. The OS hasn't been released yet. There might be some minor changes here and there. Other than that, thanks, guys, and I'll check you later.